I started Muttville about 5 years ago, and since that time we have rescued almost 1,300 senior dogs. Most of them would have died in shelters if we hadn't rescued them. Recently there was a story that really broke my heart. The dog's name is Suma. This man actually had the nerve to walk into the shelter, fill out some paperwork, and drop off a family member. This is like saying that your grandmother is too old and dropping her off somewhere. It's so heartless and so unbelievable to me that this beautiful dog ended up in a kennel by herself, wondering, when is he coming back? And if you don't think that's bad enough, he had the nerve the very next day, while his 8-year-old dog was alone in a kennel in the back, to come waltzing in with his new puppy to get a license for her. I am so disturbed by this, and I know it happens all the time. I went down to the animal shelter to meet Suma, and I was just blown away by this beautiful, majestic creature. She was so loving and tender, and she was in a small kennel. I mean, it was small to her because the kennel wasn't used to holding a 140-pound dog. As soon as I heard the story of Suma, and I heard about her plight being alone in those kennels, I knew that I had to do something. And I knew that Muttville was going to take this dog and find her a new, loving home. Word got out that we had this beautiful, wonderful senior mastiff. And it was really, really great because we had a lot of interest. One of our applicants was Dee Ann, and Dee Ann was a past adopter of a Muttville dog, and I already knew how wonderful she was. I knew right away that if she met Suma, that Suma would be going home with her, and that is exactly what happened.
I found Muttville about 5 years ago. I had moved to San Francisco from San Diego and knew that I wanted an older dog. I've had dogs all my life, anywhere from 1 to 4 dogs at a time. We always adopt, and the last few dogs I've had have been older dogs, and there's just a connection there. So, because a lot of people always want puppies, I just thought it would be really nice to get an older dog to sort of help them assure their life out, into the sun. And I knew that I wanted to get another dog, and I knew after my Muttville experience with Sherry, I was definitely going back to Muttville. I always will. Every dog I get from now on is coming from Muttville. Seeing Suma's picture up on Facebook, and I saw her weight. She's 140 pounds. She's a Mastiff. They're massive. And she was 8, and I know some of the larger breeds don't have that long of a lifespan, so I've always wanted a Mastiff, and I've never had a dog quite this big before, so I had to do some homework first. Just kept seeing that face with the drool, and that's the one. She's absolutely taken over the couch, the bed. There's a question on the Muttville application. It's like, where will your pet sleep? And it's pretty much anywhere she wants. I mean, she's taken over. It took her about a week to 2 weeks to get used to me and to really sort of know what was happening. And oh, my dad's not coming back, and I guess this is my new home and stuff. But she's, it's true what they say, like they call them Velcro dogs. She definitely follows me around the apartment, and when we go out walking, she's pretty much by my side. She usually wakes me up. She comes in, roams. She usually sleeps on the couch or wherever. She's been sleeping by my side of the bed, and she usually roams in and just kind of puts her head down, and I wake up to that face every morning. She's just very docile, gentle giant. Yeah. And I mean, for me, I don't know about her, probably not. It took her a little bit longer, but it was love at first sight for me, without a doubt.